Late night internet marketing.
Hey, my name is Mark Mason. I've been working online since 2007. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 major reasons that I'm switching to Groove.
Building your business one night at a time.
Hey, how are you doing? My name is Mark Mason. I'm the host of the popular Late Night Internet Marketing Podcast. And I want to tell you, I am in the process of switching most of all my digital assets over to Groove. But I'm in the process of moving my courses, my email marketing, my landing pages, all over to Groove. And you might be asking, well, Mark, why in the world would you want to do that? After all, you use some of the best platforms in the world, Teachable, Kajabi, ClickFunnels. Why would you want to move everything over to Groove? And really, it comes down to 3 simple reasons. The first reason is I am constantly annoyed by all of the separate, giant, in some cases, bills that I get from all of the different software platforms that charge me hundreds of dollars a month from a bunch of different platforms, all trying to be the best at what they do in the world. And that's great. But the truth of the matter is, most of the stuff that those platforms do and the reason they cost so much, I'm not really using. I'm paying for all kinds of features on all those platforms that I don't use. For example, Kajabi just launched a coaching option. I don't need that. Kajabi just launched a podcast hosting option. Interesting. I don't really need that. There's just lots of stuff going on in all those platforms that I don't really need, and I'm paying way too much compared to what I could pay if I simply used Groove. So it's not even really exactly the money. It's not that I can't afford those tools. It's the principle. It's just an enormous amount of money all taken together, can easily add up to a 4-digit number of dollars per month. And that's just, in my opinion, it's just too much to do all the things that I want to do. That's the first reason. It's the money. It's paying. It's the little knife I get in my back every time I have to pay those recurring charges every month. Second reason, interoperability. Now, one of the big problems that you have with these tools is whether or not they talk to each other. And usually you can do some kludgy thing with Zapier or some other tool that, by the way, you also need to pay for to make these things talk to each other. But in general, all these platforms don't talk to each other very well. And one of the promises of an integrated platform like Groove is that eventually all the tools will be able to talk to each other. In fact, right now in Groove already, a lot of that integration is present and it works incredibly well. And yes, I know that some of these tools talk to some of the other tools, but like I use ConvertKit for mail, and since it's not one of the major mail platforms like Aweber, integration for ConvertKit is not present in all these different tools on the internet. It's increasingly present, but boy, when I first started using ConvertKit, it was nowhere, and that was incredibly annoying. And I'm really done with the whole integration problem. At one point, I had a course selling in Teachable, but I didn't like their sales pages, so I was using a sales page in ClickFunnels and hooking up to, I can't even remember what I was using for a cart, Samcart maybe, also I could sell a course. That's crazy. I'm done with all that mess. And yes, Teachable's much better than it used to be, but the principle remains. It makes much more sense to use an integrated tool that actually has all of the things that you might want available. So that's the second reason. And then the third reason is just I've used the tool and it works great. Now, it's a new tool. So yeah, there are bugs and they're working some things out, but the promise of it is amazing. Just take a look at all of the things that they're planning to do or are doing with Groove right now. So here's a list off the Groove website that kind of gives you an idea of the things that are available. Of course, there's Groove Funnels. They're very famous for this. I've used ClickFunnels. I've used Leadpages. I've built landing pages in WordPress. The Groove Funnels landing page builder is absolutely fantastic. Is it the absolute best page builder on the internet? I don't know, but it's plenty good enough for everything that I do. And it does things that I have a very hard time doing in WordPress, particularly like pop-up opt-in boxes. You know how you have to do pop-up opt-in boxes in WordPress? You have to pay for more software. And this is exactly the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Countdown timers included. Oftentimes, if you want to add a countdown timer to some pieces of software, guess what you have to do? You have to pay for countdown timer software. Drives me absolutely crazy. Groove Affiliate, another great piece of software that's included in Groove. When I sell my courses, a lot of times I want to set up an affiliate program. What do I need to do that? Well, if I'm on Kajabi, I can use their affiliate software. But if I'm not on Kajabi and I'm doing something else, guess what I need? A different software solution. Drives me crazy. GrooveMail, it's coming. It's in beta and they're warming up their IP addresses. I played with it a little. It's great. It's a dicey proposition. We'll have to see what the sending reputation is for the GrooveMail servers, but I know they're being very careful about this. And if there's anybody I'm going to trust to get emailing correct, it's Mike Filsaime, because he knows the importance of deliverability. Groove Member, it's a membership platform. Is it as beautiful as Kajabi? Absolutely not. Does anybody actually care? I don't know. I don't. I mean, Kajabi is absolutely beautiful. It's also hundreds of dollars a month. So, you know, do I need that? No, I don't need that. Groove Video, amazing. Now I don't have to pay for Vimeo, right? I don't want to put all my videos on YouTube. I want to host them somewhere where I can have marketing features like call to action buttons. Can't do that on YouTube. I can't keep YouTube from advertising and sending me to competitor videos and all this. So I have Groove Video for my sales page videos. GrooveCart, I've got 2 or 3 Shopify stores that I've paid for over the years. At one point, I was paying $250 a month for Shopify and Shopify plugins. Absolutely nuts. And then, of course, there's all the webinar stuff. There's all of this webinar stuff is coming in Groove, and that's just the beginning. I'm telling you, this is really exciting. This list of things in Groove represents everything that I personally need to run my internet marketing business. So I'm sure that it's the kind of thing that you can use to run your internet marketing business. So look, here's what I want you to do. And it's not going to cost you anything but a few minutes of time. I want you to go to claimgroove.com. You see the URL right down here. claimgroove.com, and check it out for yourself. It's absolutely free for 3 websites and a blog and all these features. You can do darn near everything in the software, at least enough to run a small business, absolutely free. So you have nothing to lose. And this is exactly what I did. I went over and I got my account at claimgroove.com and I built a landing page. And sure enough, it was every bit as good for me as ClickFunnels. So what did I do? I started using Groove and I canceled ClickFunnels, which was costing me more than $100 a month. And then I moved one of my courses over. And so what am I in the process of doing? Getting everything off of Kajabi and saving several $100s a month. And all of that starts at claimgroove.com. And what's amazing is you can test all this out, prove it all out, make it work in your workflow without ever spending a dime. So go on over to claimgroove.com. Easy for me to say, easy for you to do. Claimgroove.com. Get your free account today. Check it out. When you sign up, I'll give you my free getting started guide as an extra bonus, and that will help you get going very quickly to start proving out Groove over at claimgroove.com. I hope this is helpful to you. Groove is really awesome, and I'm an affiliate for Groove and I really believe in the product, but I'm actually using it. And that's one of the things you need to look for when you consider these kind of offers and videos and stuff is this guy just selling something or is he using it? I'm actually using Groove and I think you should be using it as well. Until next time, ciao.
Late night internet marketing.